Hello! Good morning, grade 6 learners. Welcome to our music lesson. My name is Bernadette A. Andres from Antonio M. Serapio Elementary School. I'm your music teacher for today. Just a simple reminder, before we start with our lesson, don't forget to click the like or heart react button and write your name and school in the comment section. And don't forget to respect others, pay attention, and take down notes. To begin, let me clarify the purpose of today's lesson. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to identify the different texture from music samples. Number 1, vocal. Letter A, solo voice. B, solo voice with accompaniment. C, duet, partner songs, round songs. Number 2, instrumental. Letter A, solo. B, ensemble. Distinguish monophonic, homophonic, and polyphonic texture. Distinguish the sound of a major chord from a minor chord. Use major-minor chord as accompaniment to simple songs. Before moving on with our lesson, let us first answer the following activity. You are going to identify the following statements if it is true or false. I will give you 5 seconds to answer. Please type your answer in the comment section below. Number 1, there are different kinds of texture: monophonic, homophonic, and polyphonic. Your timer starts now. If your answer is true, you are correct. Let's move on to number 2. Musical texture refers to the overall quality of a single layer of sound. Your timer starts now. If your answer is true, great job! You are correct. Let us have number 3. Polyphonic texture means one sound. Your timer starts now. If your answer is false, good job! You are correct. Let us continue to number 4. Monophonic texture refers to single musical line without any form of accompaniment. Your timer starts now. If your answer is true, great! You are correct. Last but not the least, number 5. Homophonic texture is accompanied by an instrument like piano or guitar. Your timer starts now. If your answer is true, congratulations! You are correct. Okay, grade 6 learners, let us continue our journey of learning. What is musical textures? Refer to the overall quality of a single layer of sound or several layers of sound heard at the same time. There are different kinds of texture. They are monophonic texture, homophonic texture, polyphonic texture. Monophonic texture, from the Greek word mono means one and phonic means sound. Therefore, it means one sound. Why it is called monophonic? Because it refers to the single musical line without any form of accompaniment. The following examples of monophonic texture are singing solo or a cappella, humming, whistling and unison, or a group of people singing the same melody. Okay, grade 6 learners, let us try to listen to this example of melody in monophonic texture. What can you observe while you are listening of this melody? If you observe the single line without accompaniment, you got it. You are correct. Let us move on to the next example of musical texture. Homophonic texture is a composition with a single melodic line accompanied by a musical instrument. Gives focus on the melody and supported by another tonal quality or instrument like piano or guitar. Listen to this another example of melody. Can you differentiate the first melody that you heard a while ago? If your answer is yes, very good. There is difference between the two melodies because in this melody, it has a simple melodic line accompanied by a musical instrument. Another example of musical texture is polyphonic texture. Poly means many and phonic means sound. Therefore, it means many sound. It contains two or more independent melodic lines. It has the complex sound compared to monophonic and homophonic. Now, grade 6 learners, take a look at this. Here is another example of melody. Let us listen again to this melody and observe what are the difference between the first and the second melody. Can you hear the same melody? If your answer is no, excellent! Can you tell me what kind of musical texture of this melody? If your answer is polyphonic, you're great. What can you observe while listening the melody in polyphonic texture? If your answer is, it has the complex sound compared to monophonic and homophonic, you got it. You are correct. Polyphonic texture are also used in different examples. There are the following: marching band, choral, instrumental ensembles, round song. Okay, grade 6 learners, before we continue the journey of our lessons, let us find out if you really understand by answering the following activity. I will give you 5 seconds to answer. Kindly type your answer in the comment section below. Identify the texture of the song based on how it is sung. Choose monophonic, homophonic, or polyphonic. Let's start. Number 1, Aya playing violin accompanied by Sophia playing a piano. Your timer starts now. Let's see if your answer is homophonic. You are correct. Number 2, Bea singing a song, Row, Row Your Boat in a cappella. Your timer starts now. If your answer is monophonic, great, you are correct. Number 3, a group of young boys and girls singing and playing the piano with Philippine Philharmonic Orchestra. Your timer starts now. Let's see if your answer is polyphonic. Very good. You are correct. To continue the journey of learning in music, we are going to distinguish the primary chords of major and minor keys. What is major chord? It's a chord that has a root, a major third, and a perfect fifth. When a chord has three particular notes, it is called a major triad. How about minor chord? Minor chord is a chord that has a root, a minor third, and a perfect fifth. When a chord has these three notes alone, it is called minor triad. Take a look at this and keep in mind that the difference between major chord and a minor chord is that the major chord has sincere, happier sound, while the minor chord has a mournful and mysterious sound. Most songs composed of major and minor chords. Here are the following examples of songs that has a major chord. Sitsiritsit and Liron Liron Sinta. If a major chords have an example of songs, there are also an example of minor chords. These are the following. Ili-ili tulog anay and dandan soy. Okay, grade 6 learners, did you learn something from our discussions? If your answer is yes, you really did a great job. Remember, the three kinds of musical texture are monophonic, homophonic, and polyphonic texture. Remember, the major chord has sincere and happier sound, while the minor chord has a mournful and mysterious sound. Grade 6 learners, do you have any questions about our topic for today? If none, excellent! Did you understand our lessons for today? If yes, great job! Let us find out if you really understand our lessons. Answer the following activity by typing your answer in the comment section. Identify the following statements. Number 1, what do you call a texture of music with a single melodic sound without accompaniment? Number 2, in music, what do you call the structure of musical composition showing how many sounds? Number 3, what do you call a texture of music with two or more independent musical lines? Number 4, it has a chord that has sincere and happier sound. Number 5, it is a chord that has mournful and mysterious sound. Okay, grade 6 learners, let's check if your answers are correct. Number 1, monophonic texture. Number 2, polyphonic texture. Number 3, homophonic texture. Number 4, major chord. Number 5, minor chord. Let us know your scores from our activity. If you got a perfect score, kindly type excellent in the comment section. If you got 4, kindly type very good in the comment section. If you got 3, please type good in the comment section below. Bravo, grade 6 learners! I see your score in the comment section. You almost got a perfect score. All of you are excellent. You really did a great job. For your additional activity, inside the box are words that describes the sound of a major chord and a minor chord. List down the given words in the correct column. Write your answer in your Mapeh notebook. I hope you learned something from our discussion today. Thank you for watching, listening, and actively participating. Have a good day.